Yo, what's up, buddies? Welcome back to another figure review of mine. Today we're going to take a look at the Darkseid from DC Collectibles. Now, this figure stands about 12 inches tall. It's a big figure, but he has great art, great sculpting, and great paint application on it. I bought this figure from a store which had this figure on display in the as display. Now, the packaging doesn't come included when they have it in display, so he is new, but I did get some discount for it. But yeah, I like this figure a lot. It's a cool figure, it looks great, it has great sculpting details. The articulation is great, good enough in my opinion, and it's a very heavy figure. This figure is solid. It's just one thick plastic. It's solid. It's not hollow anywhere. And if you know the Diamond Select Incredible Hulk figure, you know that the torso is hollow. I owned that figure and I've sold it. I have given it to my little brother. And not sold, I give it to my little brother. But anyway, so let's see. This figure is pretty cool. I don't know what I wanted to say. Where should I start? Let's start with the scale of this figure. It's a huge figure. I don't know if you can see Superman. Wait a minute. Yeah, so tiny. Superman. This is the Masco 1 to 12 collective 6-inch scale Superman figure. And as you can see, he's small compared to this figure. And that is how it should be, because Darkseid is huge. I don't know if you know the new 52 Darkseid from the Darkseid Wars comics from the movie is huge. And this figure is just amazing. The sculpting detail reminds me of NECA, and it really is. I'm gonna zoom into him because he's so big. So let's see. You can see every detail on it. His face, the skull, the cracks in his face. It almost looks like rock. I don't know if you can see better like that. It's a really good figure. His teeth looks amazing. You can see here his hands, the sculpting, the matte black. So matte black, black blue here, dark matte blue here. The glossy metallic red thing here looks very great in contrast with this color. It's flatted out blue, that's what I meant. It's all flatted out, a little bit glossy red though, and a little bit of a glossy gold, but not too much. The lighting is much. It's a little bit more flatted out gold than it looks like here on the camera. And I do think the sculpting details on the muscles are very awesome done. Look at the quads, his abdominal, everything, the muscles which are on there is being sculpted phenomenal. Let's see the side of this figure. This is a view from the side. Looks very awesome as well. And this is the back. And man, it's just a menacing figure. It's so cool to have when you have Superman figures in collection and everything. You can stack this guy up very cool with that figures, with your DC figures, and even Marvel. It doesn't matter. This guy is just so cool. And because he is so big, you can make him work with different kinds of scale, with Play Art Sky, even 6-inch scale figures. It doesn't matter, he's so big, you won't see the difference that much. But anyway, let's go and run through the articulation. His head can move up to there, down to there, rotation. His head is on a ball joint. His shoulder pads are on ball joints as well, and the same for his shoulder. The shoulders are on ball joints. Let's see, I can show how the articulation on the shoulder pads works. Let's go like that, like this, forwards, a little bit like that too, like you wanna. His shoulders are on ball joints. rotates. His biceps wiggle. He has a single joint at the elbow, which bends in about 45 degrees, not that great. He has a rotation a swivel here at his lower arm, and his hands are on ball joints, so he can hinge in a little and rotate. He has no torso articulation or whatsoever, but this figure is so heavy that I'm glad they haven't done that. So he can kick forward still there. He's really heavy. My shoulder even hurts. Backward still there. Single joint at the knee, which bends in almost 45 degrees. And he has a rotation at the boot. So the articulation is a little bit limited, but man, he's so big, so heavy. It wasn't. It is the only way to do it, in my opinion. So I'm happy with the articulation. It's a really menacing, cool figure to have in your collection. So, skill-wise, I have shown them next to the Superman figure, so you can see how big he is, like that. So cool, man. The Superman, the Darkseid figure. Like that. I don't know, here lays another figure. Let's see. The Mesco figure like that. There you can see how big this sucker is. And you know, the Superman figure is just exactly like a Marvel Legends scale, so I don't have to grab a Marvel Legends figure. You can get an idea. And these collectible figures a little bit taller than Superman figures, same as the SH figures, a little bit smaller. So you already get an idea. Oh, sorry, of how the scale is of this figure. And yeah, I want to talk about a little bit different. I purposely do it at the end of this review, so you guys don't have to skip it if you don't want to hear it. But I live in Europe, I live in West Europe, I live in Holland, one of the most wealthiest, richest countries in the world. Nobody is poor here. If you don't have a job, if you don't have anything, you still get a nice amount of money to do everything you want to. What I'm trying to say is, why aren't there the newest figures released here? The Mesco Flash figure is just being released here. For example, let's see, the Storm Collector Ryu isn't even released here yet. At the end of the summer, maybe. All these new figures I've ordered from other countries, and the shipping cost is really annoying, and it's just very annoying, frustrating for me to find figures. For me, it's really hunting. You guys in America, toy hunters, are not the real hunters. Me, yeah, I am the real hunter. I can't even order those figures. For me, surfing on the internet is even hunting. You guys can open Big Bad Toy Store and you have all the figures you want. For me, it's different, you know. I have to search my ass and work my ass off to find a figure. You know, you guys really don't know what hunting means. I know the definition of toy hunting, okay? Yeah? And anyway, what I'm trying to say is also the new releases, SDCC figures. I can't even hope of getting those figures anytime soon, or even getting those figures soon. I want to talk about some new release figures. Oh, man, this is a cool figure. Do you know which figure I want to talk? I want to talk about NECA release. They showed a picture on Instagram from the new Kratos figure. And man, if you know my channel, Kratos is my favorite character all time, favorite game franchise all time. I don't own a PlayStation 4, but I'm going to buy a PlayStation 4 as soon as that game comes out. But they're still pending license. I must say I'm a little bit bummed out that it isn't in Greece anymore. I'm from Turkey myself, and I love Greece. My family lives at the border, at the sea, and you can see the islands of Greece. You know, we have a great bond with Greece. So I really do love that storyline and everything. The suit, the costumes, the designs, everything, you know. But anyway, I still going to buy the game and play it. Hopefully, it's good. And the figures just looked phenomenal. What you can expect from NECA, but the articulation was a little bit limited though, and also the DC Dark Horse Comics 2-pack from Superman and Alien and Batman Predator uh, are maybe going to cancel because they have some license issues, I've heard. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But I have a Superman figure already, which is great, and I already have some Batman figures. So, but always nice to have a NECA version of it. But fortunately, that isn't going to happen. Apparently, I don't know why. Maybe they have some issues with Warner Bros. DC and Dark Horse Comics in between. And also, it's a little bit ridiculous comparing Superman with Alien. Of course, Superman is the most strongest fictive character after some Japanese animes stuff. You have some anime stuff which is stronger. The new Dragon Ball stuff, like the Beerus and so, of course, they are stronger and everything. But the movie-wise live action, there isn't anything that is more badass than Henry Cavill as Superman. What I have seen, in my opinion, that is the most badass fighting shit I've ever seen. I'm gonna watch Justice League, of course, and I'm a big DC fan, as you guys know. I like DC a little bit more than Marvel because the sound effects, the fighting is a little bit cooler, but I like Marvel as well. I like Marvel so much. Uh, I grew up with Marvel actually and not DC, so of course Marvel has a little bit more thing with my heart, like Spider-Man, Wolverine. But I already have a Spider-Man figure, Wolverine figure, and everything. But I really, really, really want a Play Art Sky figure now. I want to buy the Wolverine Play Art Sky figure, but unfortunately, that figure isn't for sale here in Holland anywhere. And if I want to buy it, I need to order it from Big Bad Toy Store, and it will cost me a lot of shipping money. And I've just bought a lot of expensive figures lately, so I need to watch my budget. But that is one of the coolest figures ever made. Until the new NECA Kratos figure will come out, that is my most favorite figure out there at this moment. The most fantastic figure out there at this moment is 100%ly, in my opinion, the Wolverine Play Art Sky figure. After that, I really do want to have the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Super Action statue from Medical Star Platinum figure. I don't, the virgin purple version or the light purple version. And I also want the SH Figures War Greyman, and I also want some Dragon Ball Z SH art figures. But I also want to Raiden figure from Play Art Sky or the Voltec. I need to look which one I want to have, and also really, 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 really badly want General Zod figure from the movie. I need to find out which one I'm going to buy. Maybe I'm going to buy the Movie Masters one, or maybe I'm going to buy the Play Art Sky version. But anyway, enough for this review. You guys will see what was coming. Probably you guys don't even have listened to this, but if you guys have, thanks. Thank you for watching my video. I really only trying to help, and definitely will recommend this figure. It's a really badass figure to have, but it's very expensive new, probably because it's rare to come by lately. I hope you can find it on secondary markets. But anyway, I hope you guys like this. Take care. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.